Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Welcome back to IslamicReading.com. We are currently reading signs in the Holy Quran, which are also called Diacritic Signs. In today's class, we'll study about the Shadd. We'll learn what the Shadd or Tashdeed is, rules of the Tashdeed, side-by-side Tashdeed, importance of the Shadd position, and then we'll practice some words with the Shadd. My name is Hafiz Adnan, and you're watching Basic Tajweed Course with IslamicReading.com. Let's continue. Let's talk about what is a Shadd, Shaddah, or Tashdeed. Shadd is a sign in the Holy Quran which resembles the English letter W. And because it's a sign, it will appear on the top of the letter. And a letter that has the Shadd is called Mushaddad letter. Similar to the Sakin letter, which we studied in the previous lesson, Mushaddad letter is also just a term. It will be used in the advanced Tajweed course, so keep it in mind for future lessons. Let's see some examples of the Mushaddad letters. If Kha has Shadd, it will be called Kha Mushaddad. If Mim has a Shadd or Tashdeed, it will be called Mim Mushaddad. If Fa has a Shadd, it will be called Fa Mushaddad. Mushaddad letter means that a letter has a Shadd, just as that. Now let's see what are the rules of the Shadd, Shaddah, or Tashdeed. The Tashdeed rule is that a Mushaddad letter will be read two times. First time with the preceding sound, and second time with the following sound, but the sound of the Mushaddad letter won't be broken. Let's elaborate this. This is a word which has two letters. The first letter is Ain, which has a Fatha, and the second letter is Dal, which is Mushaddad, and at the same time it has a Fatha too. The first sound is Ain Fatha A. Now Mushaddad letter will be read two times. First time with the preceding sound, and here the preceding sound is A. So the sound will be Ad. One time Dal has been read, Ad. Now Dal Mushaddad will be read second time with its own movement, Dal Fatha Da. This means that now we have two sound portions, Ad and Da. If we read these two portions with a break, it will be read as Ad Da, Ad Da. Notice we are breaking the sound of the Mushaddad letter into two portions. Addada. That's not right. It's against the Tashdeed rule. We cannot break the sound of the Mushaddad letter. Though it will be read two times, but we will read it as one sound. Adda, not addada. Listen again. Adda, not addada. Also notice that by performing the junction or the Shadd rule, the first time the pronunciation of the Mushaddad letter seems to be read as a Sakin letter. That's true. When first time a Mushaddad letter is read with the preceding sound, it is read as it is a Sakin letter. Let's see another example. Kha has a Duma, so it will be pronounced as Khu, Kha Duma, Khu. And Lam is Mushaddad. Lam Mushaddad will be read first time with the preceding sound, which is Khu, so it will be Khul. And second time, Mushaddad letter will be read with its own movement, Lam Kasra Li. So two portions, Khul and Li. If we read them with the breakage, it will be read as Khul Li, which we cannot do because we are breaking the sound of the Mushaddad letter. But if we read these two sounds as one, they will be read as Khulli. Instead of Khulli, Khulli is the right pronunciation. Now, what if Tashdeed or Shaddah appears on two or more than two side-by-side letters? How it will be read? Every Mushaddad letter will be read two times. First time with the preceding sound and second time with the following sound, regardless of how many Mushaddad letters we have. We'll keep joining from first letter to second, second to third, third to fourth, and until we reach on the last movement. In the first example, after Dal Mushaddad, there is a Noon Mushaddad. So the first time dal mushaddad will be read with the ayn and second time with its own movement. But here another mushaddad letter is already there which has to be read first time with the preceding sound, and here now the preceding sound is da. So it will be read as dan. And second time noon mushaddad will be read with the following sound, it will be ni. So now we have three sounds. If we read them with the break, they will be ad, dan, ni. Ad, dan, ni. Okay, ad, dan, ni. If we are breaking it, they are three different sounds. Ad, dan, ni. That's wrong because it's against the Tashdeed rule. But if we read them as one, they would be ad, dan, ni. Remember, in ad-dan-ni, we are breaking the sound of the mushaddad dad and mushaddad dun. We are breaking the sound of it, which is not right. We have to read it as one solid sound. Ad-dan-ni. We'll keep joining from first mushaddad letter to the second, second to third, third to fourth, and so on until the last movement. In the second example, lam and qaf are side by side mushaddad letters. So the kha will join with the lam and lam will join with the qaf. And the sound will be, with the break, it's going to be khulliqqa, khulliqqa. See, we are breaking the sound of the mushaddad letters, which is against the rule. If we read it as one solid sound, it will be khulliqqa. We're not breaking the sound of the mushaddad letter. Khulliqqa. Remember, do not break the sound of the mushaddad letter into two portions. Read it as one solid sound, but make sure to express the junction of mushaddad letter with the preceding sound and the following sound. Now, let's see the importance of the shad position. This is a word mudarassa, which means a school. In this word, the shad is on sin letter. That's why we join ra with the sin. Mudarassa. Now look at the next word. This word contains exact letters, but in this word the shad is on ra instead of sin. So we join dal with the ra. Mudarrisa, which means a female teacher. You see, just by changing the position of the shad, it changes the meaning of the word totally. That's why you have to be really careful on which point you need to create the pronunciation of the junction or the shad function. Now, let's practice some words which contains shad in different situations. Baraduma bur, ra kasra ri, burri, za fatha za, burriza, sad dal fatha sad, dal fatha da, sadda. قاف فتحة قا صدق قاف دال فتحة قد دال فتحة دا قد دا را فتحة را قدر زا واو دما زوف واو كسرة في زوفي جيم تا فتحة جت زوفي جت يا فتحة يا حا ضاد دما حد ضاد دما دو يحد جيم نون فتحة جن نون فتحة نا جنة تا كسرتين تن جنة. That's it for today. Inshallah, in the next class we will learn about the rules of the mad. Until then, practice and comment or question below the video. See you inshallah in the next class. Take care. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.